Why is ebusa for high TV and about so not like no commenting or share. I'm only answer the anya bi ahwe na ye call yes mu no Had-Palgrave. Yeah, enjoy also can be communicators no. Na say more cause akwa pray prime minister ni bi say obaso be MP e man constituency. Yeah, na oko TV3. Say you na in TV3 for omo underground journalism omo. So think if the media no should be the intermediary between the opposition and the current government in the nka nyama papa amamu na ye no obeka and the credibility of certain people our more abamu no obeka but TV3 for mama ya clear say amone de nyama bone nkwa no obeka kire Ghana for enema enye nkwa no obeka kire Ghana for ababan no so and which shows clearly say NDC pro station journalists omugu nyina including Makuya Watihonumia or Had-Palgrave edi enkomo I think said the Ryan or so for Had-Palgrave got na ho no na eja omomo ni show no enkomo didiem na journalist ebisa Bawumia ho asem say ono credibility to say ni ade and Had-Palgrave say Dr. Bawumia is the best economist Ghana has ever had. Or your best economist Ghana, future, present, Yenya. And the all can Ghana for being any idea, so many idea. One for your got near go tea, and now this submission.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a sterling gentleman in economy. He's the best economist that Ghana would have, that Ghana has had, and the future of Ghana. I see that the media houses and even the NDC has a lot of admiration for the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, and I'm glad. I'm glad because if we need to put proper economic knowledge and proper economic value system in place, H.E. John Dramani Mahama comes nowhere close. That's the truth. He comes nowhere close to it. So I'm glad that you would want to replay back some of the statements that Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has
You're
made.
saying they are wrong
and it
to
is
play
clear,
them back?
No, and it is
Are you
clear,
saying they are wrong to play them back?
It is a clear indication. It's really a clear indication for us as a political party that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the right person to lead this country, to turn the economic prowess of this country, and he has the right brain, the right mindset, the right position, the right character. And if we talk about
For Masuma and other two one, unze or make it this particular line say about economic management. John Dramani Mahama, former president, and Ben, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, piano. Who's a journalist, ever BTM? Like, I said, on person be making this kind of statements against John Dramani Mahama, which shows clearly says so money there. And this is normal man will be defending this. But the point is, the Yamishan when they are where you get one for you to answer.
Character, we talk about integrity, and we talk about who to stick to the words. I mean, which other person than Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? And I state this, in the Auditor General's report, as it stated with the COVID-19 funding, a sizable part of that money was used to service H.E. John Dramani Mahama's loans, close to about $21 billion US. $21 billion US.
One for what? Who's there? Facts be on my own. Unima. So maybe could you believe any statement now make you? Say, COVID funding now. Saba Ghana for now, NDC for saying a COVID funding, ne fine, some films or motive to reduce TV sooner, and a fine MPP for the MPP for it. It would $21 billion. Yeah, they charge on the money, Mahama, canal, and the NDC for no. Almost scandals, no, canon bugu on. Yeah, they choose as can. We are better TV soon reduce. So, Master Baby say COVID funding is can away. You see, ungrateful people be saying, we are more than I didn't go on Monomania, your marriage or Monomia, the Mompegana. So, these are facts. Among Koshishu, or Mumpa this year. ɔmo so abobobobɔ mu ne hwee ka ɔn journalist ɔte ɔho n'anim so ɔho n'anim it shows clearly say asɛm a ɔka no koraa no asɛ abɔ ne pusa agye ne nsa ohun nea ɔnyɛ yɛka fact yɛ fact wota obi akyi o sɛ dɛ fact number ɛmmetwa ntorɔ you get one for yɛn to aso.
So really, we need to position it very clearly. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on Wednesday is going to state a clearer position on the policy directives of the campaign, of the future that Ghana so deserves. No amount of words from the NDC, no amount of tagging him with statements that he's made in the past is going to change what the Ghanaian people think of such a noble gentleman of repute, a man who has stood the test of time from 2008 till date, a man who has assisted the president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in implementing his vision. You talk about policies, and you talk about policies, which policies have been implemented to the admiration of the Ghanaian people. The free SHS idea, which came from the president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, which was implemented in the first 100 days, which issued money from the EMT's approval. Has that idea failed? You Start initiative, one district, one factory, the ambulances, the drones, the gold for oil, NHIS, the sizable 16 flagship programs of government, which needs funding, which has been supported immensely, continually under the leadership of Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as the head of the economic management team.
One for na ɛsɛ Palgrave nsɛm a ɔde to dwa ɛwɔ TV3 na wei na ɔto aso no ɔsa de nsɛm bi to dwa a ɔkyerɛ sɛ obi a n'adwene mu da hɔ biara a ɔwɔ kurom anim sɛ wɔdwene Ghana yie yɛ hɔ biara no sɛ yɛde John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, former president, esi ase near the vice president Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nso si ase a ɔbɛtutu Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obi a ɔdwene Ghana ho a n'adwene mu da hɔ fine all right thinking bia we choose Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia over John Dramani Mahama. I'm for young Kony Kuti in the submission also.
Any right thinking leader who thinks about the future of this country, who positions himself very well to alleviate this country into proper heights and growth and prosperity in that light, will choose none other person than Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to lead the country called Ghana. And I'm in no doubt that on Wednesday,
is the vice president still the head of the EMT, the economic management team?
That has not changed.
Oh,
that has not changed. The vice president, that has not changed very much.
And he supervised Ghana's economy for us to do a restructuring of our debt subsequently. And as we went to the IMF.
And you don't want to also state that we had a single-digit inflation from 2017, 2018, and 2019. You also don't want to state that because of the effective management of the economic management team and also the leadership of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo during COVID-19 and during Russia's invasion of Ukraine, this country was stable. We had fuel at our pumps. We had lights on continually. School children were going to school. You haven't stated that. You haven't stated that during COVID-19, when we were paying workers who stayed at home, teachers were paid who stayed at home, frontline workers were paid continually to ensure that the lives of people are preserved in the hospitals. You haven't also stated that out of the extraordinary thinking of the COVID-19, government decided to launch the Agenda 111, which is still ongoing. You haven't stated all these innovative ideas. So really,
for someone who what kind of statement you yeah, Konimo journalist. Everybody say on that's yet economic management team no on that's lead your man on that's your head and or my not to tap us. At Daintina and non corner moon. Fresh is near course on the moon. Despite workers of minor to tap and 7 fresh is in we and welcome. COVID by now, we don't COVID by and COVID nimuno. Near 20 for Canon Codemon Cotiradi, need to a mocha, maybe I'll multify you to a mocha. I know the man who Bianca, me who said to be 3 farm at Casas and we were TV station for that since 2020 COVID-19 by. Among Casas with that. Agenda 111 Elcoso. Among can 1 that. They be the opposite. They be a more BBT abai. They pure more come BBT abai. If you always say to announce I feel the way it. Meanwhile, yet to come as a media no should serve both what size. Oh, the oka no aka. Obi aka say man criticize. Yes, you have the right to criticize because that's why media not work. As third a party and then. But then we mo the omo to suicide. Nti die kakra na sɛ mo da mo sɛ wanya hwe kora kakra na ka wayɛ no so kora nka mo nka ho asɛm mpo ɛno so kora so mo nsa aka Johnny Hughes mu nyinaa bɛtena so a saa negative things nkwa ne nim sɛ bi ama ba deɛ ɔmo betumi aka nneɛma papa afa ama mu hu deɛ ɛhɔ ne yi bi hu that's why it will be clear sɛ we mo yɛ ndesi pro ɛtu ɔmo ka yusu ɔmo ɔmo mo kwan so ɔmo jiska no ɛne yusu ɔmo.
We need to look at that's
So
why I
his-
said
so the
it's
ex-
important
so
that
his
we look at the value
extraordinary
chain. We look at the value
administration
chain.
or management of the EMT led to the complete collapse of the city. And since September
need to-
2022,
you
this is
remember
where we are. We've never
remember UK. You remember UK also had challenges with their forex. You remember US as well also had challenges. So it was a global trend. It was a global trend. It was a very, very global trend, and we have bounced back. We've bounced back stronger.
Have we?
We have bounced back stronger. We've turned the corner. We are ensuring that this economy is robust, is strong enough, is able to withstand external shocks and external pressures.
Okay, one for next say Had-Palgrave ekotena TV3 no ototo ball omo journalist no no akyerɛ ne fact tumre akyerɛ sie what I say ha akyerɛ omo sɛ MPP esua ade say politics no ɛnyɛ nkwala agoro ɛyɛ ade sua na esua yɛ nso a yɛwɔ evidence ɔkasa akyerɛ wo evidence so wɔn ɛnyɛ because of say yɛtu akasa wo yɛ NDC ɛyi journalist nti yɛbɛtena wɔ anim a na yɛsuro anaasɛ biribi dabi facts don't lie numbers too don't lie ɔmanfo aha ɛyɛ TV Ghana menom besia